Here at ProTech Dive College, we'd like to provide you with a standardised approach to gearing up pre-dive. This minimises mistakes before entering the water. As we watch the diver gear up, they follow a simple step from head to toe, making sure that all of the equipment is functional, working correctly, and in its correct position. The diver starts by confirming they have their hood, and then confirming they're wearing their primary mask. We then move to a valve check, moving from right to left. Once this is completed, the diver then checks their regulator systems. Unclipping the long hose, the diver firstly breathes, checking that the purge system, as well as the Venturi switch, is working correctly. The diver then checks that the hose is correctly deployed and free from obstruction. Once this is done, the diver then returns the long hose to its normal position and clips it off on the D-ring in preparation for the dive. Moving to the backup system, the diver then follows the same procedure, checking the Venturi switch whilst breathing and purging the system. We then move on to checking the back gas. Removing the SPG, we're going to replace the regulator into our mouth and check we 1. Have a full tank, and 2. That the system is operational and can be breathed from. We then move on to the BCD system. Checking that the BCD is fully inflated, we then press against it with our elbows, making sure there are no leaks. We also check it can deflate, and move on to oral inflation to make sure that this system is operational when in water. The final area for confirmation in the BCD system is checking that the kidney dump valve is working. We then move on to the dry suit, checking the dry suit inflator is working, as well as the dump valve is working correctly. Moving on to lights, the diver then unclips their primary light and deploys the light cord. We then check the Goodman handle, check the light cord, and make sure that the light is operational, switching it on and confirming the beam. Unclipping the double ender, we check our Snoopy loop to make sure that our light can then be secured correctly when in water. Switching the light off, we then return it to its original position and prepare it for our water entry. That also means tidying up our hoses. We then check out our backup light systems, making sure our backup light is operational, and then returning it to its streamlined position. The diver then checks their primary computer system. The multi-gas computer is set for the correct gas that we will be entering the water with. We then take a compass bearing, make sure our compass is working correctly, and that we know our entry and exit position. Secondary cutting tools are deployed and make sure that they are working and stowed in the correct position. Once confirming the primary systems, the diver then checks out their backup computer, making sure that it is set in depth and time mode. They then move on to checking this primary cutting tool, deploying it and making sure that it is easily accessible. We then move on to checking our pockets. We should have 1 backup mask. We should also have our wet notes. In our other pocket, we're going to have a spool, as well as an SMB. The diver then confirms their stage bottle. Turning it on, they confirm the gas in the tank, as well as looking at the MOD and name stickers. The diver then breathes from the stage bottle to confirm that it is in operational order, checking the purge as well as breathing function of the regulator system. Then tidying the hoses, they return the stage bottle to its normal position. The final check is for fins. Once the diver has the fins, they are ready to enter the water. This completes the head-to-toe check.